Bye.
Deputy Moran, female. Tow truck is here. And there's another sheriff unit passing by with his lights on. Just came to say hi. What's up, everyone? East Los Audits out here on the streets. Of Maywood, Cudahy area. This is Atlantic and Florence. This was a traffic stop that turned into a foot pursuit. Two suspects, a male and a female. One ran north, one ran south. Officer pursued the driver and captured him. The other suspect was a female. She ran south. She was able to get away. This was a code 3 call. Ended up having 14 LA County Sheriff units here. We are in Maywood, which is the East LA Sheriff's Department's jurisdiction. So these are all East LA Sheriffs. Every single one of them. East LA Sheriff's Station. Someone just arrived right now in a civilian vehicle. Looks like they're walking this way. They might be, maybe they dropped them off at the bus stop. Maybe not. Oh, he looks like he's gonna talk to them. Oh, he is the owner of the truck, I believe. All right. So they might not need to tow it after all. There's three stripers, two sergeants slash managers. Everybody else here does not have a stripe on them. But I guess they're chevrons. You could call them chevrons. I like to call them stripes because they look like kind of like stripes, but they're chevrons. 3 chevrons indicates that they are a manager slash sergeant. Sergeants. Yeah, they're all here looking. Let me zoom in on them real quick. That's them right there, both of them. They've already been briefed. They've already been briefed on how to deal with this. So for the most part, they will ignore us unless we're in their way, we're interfering in some kind of crazy way, which we never do. But obviously, these guys can make up situations and say, "Hey, you were doing this or that." Just the other night, I was detained for suspicion of spectating.
According to the dispatch, the tow truck driver should be pulling up.
He's already here. So yes, according to the deputy in Linwood, which is the Century Division of the Los Angeles Sheriff's Department, according to Deputy Guerrero, he suspected me and SGV of filming a car doing donuts and speeding down the street, and that is a ticket here in California for spectating. So I guess spectators can get a citation for filming cars doing dumb shit on the street. So Deputy Guerrero suspected, like I said, SUV and myself of spectating, and he detained us. He detained us. He came up to me first, and he was asking for ID, and of course I refused. And then he said, "Don't go nowhere. You guys are being detained." And he eventually grabbed my arm, and that's my bad. I should never let him get that close. I was in a position where I was walking. I was walking away from the back away from the car, which is the Mustang that was stopped for allegedly speeding and doing donuts. But yes, he suspected us of that crime, which then he said he needed ID. He needed our IDs because he was going to write us a citation for spectating. And I mentioned to him, like, we haven't even investigated. You don't even know what we're doing. Like, you already giving me a ticket for something. And you haven't even, just because you say I'm spectating, that's it, you're not going to do no investigation. The sergeant came, and the sergeant listened to me, and I told him the same thing. Like, look, man, he hasn't even investigated nothing. And the sergeant asked me, well, what are you guys doing here? Were you filming the cars? And I go, no, man, I'm here to film you guys. I'm here to film the police. I'm here to film the sheriffs. And of course, SUV was out there, and he was letting them know also what we're doing. He was live. He went live, man, because he said, I'm gonna detain you guys. Are detained. I'm gonna detain you guys. I told SUV, go live, man. He's about to detain us. And sure enough, he did detain us, and he grabbed me, and he eventually searched me, put his hands in my pockets, got everything out of my pockets, and sat me down inside the vehicle. And of course, they wanted to ID me inside the vehicle. And what crime have I committed, or what crime do you suspect me of committing? And then that's when he actually gave me the penal code for spectating. And he said, this is the crime I'm suspecting you of committing. So by that point, he told me, if you don't give me your ID, I'm going to have to take you to the station, fingerprint you, and ID you so I can give you a citation, because I'm giving you a citation. And that's when I told him, like, nah, man, you tripping. You get your sergeant over here. Get your sergeant over here. We were not spectating. That's not at all what we're doing. Get your sergeant over here. The sergeant eventually saw footage from SUV, because the sergeant asked me, he's like, so do you have footage? I go, of course. I go, let me out and I'll go show you my footage. And he didn't want to let me out the car, so he asked me, what about your buddy? Does your buddy have the same footage? And I said, I don't know, go ask him. And he went out there and asked SUV. According to me, he said that the sheriff told him, your buddy said you have footage. Oh, music. Uh. Anyway, nonetheless, they eventually let us go because we had not committed any crime. And SUV had footage. Good job, guys. Deputy Sales, how are you? That's Deputy Sales right there, getting into his vehicle that we allow him to drive by himself. I wonder why. He's got no partner. They usually ride in pairs. So here we go. Yeah, he's putting on his seatbelt. There you go. And you know what? This is the result. This is the result of filming the police, is that they eventually start acting cordial and professional and just leave us alone. Let us record. This is all the work of all the auditors out there, cop watchers, everyone from across the nation. We're seeing this now. We're seeing officers, well, to the extent that only to us they extend this courtesy. This professionalism only extend to those with cameras, phones recording. So I highly suggest that everyone record their encounters with the police officers, law enforcement, sheriffs. Record their encounters, because for whatever reason, these cameras, these phones seem to make them act right. And that's what we want. We want them to act right. Not only with us, We want them to act right with the entire public, and hopefully, eventually, they'll act right without cameras. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. We still have a long way to go. We have a long way to go on this road of transparency and accountability. But I believe that we are headed in the right direction. We are taking steps in that direction. Even though the steps that the sheriff's department are taking are that of covering their ass. That's what their main concern is, covering their ass. They're not concerned with transparency. They're not concerned with accountability. They're concerned with covering their asses. And protecting themselves from lawsuits, protecting themselves from investigations, from prosecutions. That's what these guys are more concerned about. They're not concerned about the public, not concerned about public safety. They're concerned with officer safety. He's smiling at River, this guy. This guy right here. Looks like they're leaving now. Three chevrons, manager, supervisor, 2 stripes. Yeah, guys, I'm out here with Pedro Libre Audits, Riverside County Accountability, and the big dog, SGV News First on Atlantic. Look at that. That's a convoy. Sheriffs. There was 14 total. 14 total units here. It came out as a code 3 on the radio. Oh, they did. Did they have her? All right. This guy?
They're already waiting
there. They're probably there right now, waiting, right? Is that what you said?
Where did the
Took off.
He came to solicit.
No, they called them. I heard on the channel. Huh?
Either way, they told him Charlie. It was stolen then, huh?
Yeah, stolen.
Yeah, it had like the method of ignition. Oh, wait.
PLA. Oh shit, they're there. No, they're not.
On the ground!
Here they go. Look, here they go.
Get him, that's him.
Crazy trolling. There she is. That's her.
That's her. That's her.
1554774. She did a quick drive-by.
Music to you.
What's she doing? She's still patrolling? I thought didn't they tell her it was code 4? She didn't get the memo? Code 4, lady.
She's waiting for us.
Let's go! Let's run to the car.
No, they found her.
Oh, they did?
That's why they all took off, right?
Oh, the last one? Oh,
That's why they all took off, huh?
Yeah.
But it's not, dude, they're fucking doing cell phones or
Did they come out on
something.
the radio?
No?
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 Oh, yeah, they were all on their cell phones. That's what I said.
Right?
She's coming back around. She's coming.
Yeah, I already called him. He's already on the range. You can look at
Okay, let's go.
She's gonna try to guess we're trespassing or what? She's running plates over there. Shit. Found it. Yeah.
Oh, your earbud?
Yep.
You're lucky.
It was on the floor right now outside. It probably fell through my
Oh,
shirt.
your shirt when you got out.
Yeah. Sick guys. You know how long I had these for? And I lose them all the time.
What is it, Apple?
No, these. My plugs.
Oh.
Is that her? No, it's not her.
You left the one?
That's her. That's her. My plugs. Hell yeah. It's beautiful. Yes, Dad.
Do it.
Checkpoint? They got us.
Straight waiting for us.
What we see?
Ready? That's him.
Right now. Back.
The left, yeah. Want to go back to Linwood or stay in this side?
12:30. You want to swing back or what?
Simon? Fuck it.
Ready?
Yeah, go straight. Straight to the freeway.
Bedtime. Bedtime, kids.
The cutoff hour.
Turn to a pumpkin at this time. Pumpkin spice.
Pumpkin spice.
Mm-hmm.
That show's $20.
Want to guess?
This? And this one was $5.
5?
Yeah.
You want three?
No.
Look. What's up? Sally from the Valley in the house. Tapatio's
shit.
Cop Watch. Gina's Audits. Tapatio's Cop Watch. Polly Blanc. Anthony. Michael.
Maloy Show!
Mariposa's in here. Mariposa in the
Shout me
house.
out, Mike.
Huh?
Announce me.
Announce me on your next live stream, Mike. You guys make sure to check out the Michael Maloy Show
Tapatio.
in the house.
Run.
What's good, everybody? What's
J2X.
good?
I'm always promoting the Michael Maloy Show.
Let's see if I can. What's this about? Sally.
What's up, kids? Long Beach Audits. You can't get it?
I can't touch it. Look. Doesn't let me. Crazy, huh?
So you can't like
I can't do that.
you need an iPhone, bro. 13. Doesn't let you?
Doesn't let me.
Fun trip, fool. I got you.
What? Close up of La Diabla? What's going on here? Que nomás puros close-ups de la Diabla. That's
Satanás? Huh?
PLA only gives up close-ups of La Diabla.
When did I do a close-up on her?
That's
The
what
other
I'm saying
day
on
when
my
you were
channel.
chasing her, remember?
Chasing her?
Yeah, when you tell her, what you call her? Satan, come here or something, what you tell her?
Satanás.
Yeah, something
Diabla?
like
Oh, the Satanás is the other fool.
Satanás es Figueroa, ¿no?
Yeah.
Figueroa es Satanás. La Diabla is Reynoso. Officer Reynoso.
I was a baby girl,
Oh,
come
that
here.
bitch. Baby girl. Alright.
So, first I was like, Diabla, baby girl, come here.
Baby girl. What's your name?
She's straight hood, she rolls her eyes, dude.
Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this live. But you guys can jump into PLA's live or LCB's live. I'm gonna end this. Gotta go home. Wait for me.
Hi, Gina.
What'd you say? Hi Gina?
Yeah.
All right. Riverside says hi and bye to Gina.
Yes.
Thank you guys for being here. We'll see you guys soon. Good night.
Sweet dreams.
Sweet dreams.